This video is going to review domain. Now, the domain of a graph, as it says right here, is how far left to right the graph stretches. So you're looking at how far to the left and how far to the right. So you're kind of looking for some boundaries. What is the boundary on the left and what is the boundary on the right, in a sense? Now, when you write it, and this is where I see a lot of students still making mistakes, when you write it, you will always put the left side number, comma, right side number. Always, always, always. So you always look at it left to right, okay? Now, a couple of other small details is you will use parentheses when you're writing domain if it's an open circle on the graph or if you have an arrow on that end, okay? You'll use a bracket if it's a closed circle. So looking at this particular graph, we notice that the left end of it is a closed circle. So it stops right there. Now, what x value is that it's stopping at? So I'm going to go up here to the x-axis. That is at -1, -2. So this graph, the furthest to the left on the x-axis that it goes, okay, is -2 right here. Okay, so do y'all see how that point is lined up with -2? So the furthest to the left it goes is -2. And then I'd put comma. Now I've got to say how far to the right it goes. Well, if I move over, move over, move over, move over, it's even with this right here. See, it doesn't, that graph does not go any further right on my grid than this right here. So what point is that on the x-axis? Well, if you go back to 0, you count over 1, 2, 3, 4. It's even right there with 4. So this graph stretches from -2 over to +4. Okay, so domain goes how far left to how far right. Now, let's go back to this whole parentheses and bracket idea. These both had closed circles on the ends, okay? So if it's a closed circle, you'll use a bracket next to those values. Okay, and that is how you do domain.